Tuesday. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cole has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Cole, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious. So
from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. It's Cole. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw.
Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he powers his way up past the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 9 now. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
Gay's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Miami set to take over. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On third down, Cole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Malik Willis, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And that one all even as they play the visiting Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Russell Gage, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Cole. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Well, I'd love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit Sharice, pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to see 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes in and puts points up on the
drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Hoskins busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoskins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A 1st down carry for Smith. Down to the 25. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mahomes now to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year, and the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Being chased out left. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Gay's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now here come the Dolphins. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On second down now, it's Cole. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Buying time to his left. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The Dolphins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back to throw again. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Trucks over him. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback. So with just over... You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On 1st down, Hoskins. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoskins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.